Welcome, students, to literature class. This is Orolua, and I'm your literature teacher. Today, we'll be looking at our drama. That's our African drama, Lion and the Jewel by Wole Soyinka. This drama unfolds as Lakunle, that's one of the characters, and Baraka competes for Sidi's attention. The plot of this movie unfolds in three scenes or in three acts. We have the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. In the morning, Lakunle tries to convince Sidi to marry him in a modern Western style wedding, but she refuses unless he pays the bride price. In the noon section, that's the afternoon section, Baraka, first wife, that's Sadiku, informs Sidi that Baraka wants to marry her. Sidi initially rejects the offer, mocking Baraka's old age. However, Lakunle warns Sidi of Baraka's cunning nature. In the night section, Sidi tries to emulate the supposedly impotent Baraka, but her plan backfires when she discovered that Baraka had lied about his impotence to lure her. Baraka then seduces Sidi, and she ultimately decides to become his wife. The play ends with Sidi walking to her wedding to Baraka, singing traditional Yoruba songs with Sadiku. Despite Lakunle's protest, this plots employs the clash between traditional African culture and westernized modernization, as well as the power dynamics between the male characters and the female jewel desire. So, this movie would look at a lot of themes: tradition versus modernity, gender roles and chauvinism, vanity and beauty, trickery and manipulation, love, marriage, and sexuality. But before we go into the themes, let's look at the setting of this drama. The setting of Wole Soyinka's Lion and the Jewel is primarily in the Yoruba village of Ilu Jinle, or in Nigeria, in the late 1950s. Like I said, the setting of a drama or of a prose is the time and the place. The place is Nigeria, Ilu Jinle, while the time is in the 1950s. So Ilu Jinle is described as an isolated Yoruba village that is maintained by traditional culture, but is not too far from the city of Lagos. The village serves as a backdrop where old and new cultures collide and navigate their relationship. The play takes place over the course of a single day, moving from morning to noon to night. Most of the action occurs in the center of the village, which includes Lakunle's school, the village market, the adultery, and Baraka's bedroom. Lagos, the capital city of Nigeria at that time, is also mentioned as a setting that looms large over the play, representing modernity, sophistication, in contrast to the traditional culture of Ilu Jinle. Lakunle, the school teacher, feels that the village will benefit from being more like Lagos. The isolated village allows Soyinka to explore the collision between traditional African culture and Western modernization, with Ilu Jinle serving as a microcosm of this cultural clash. So, this setting is a very beautiful setting because it is on the bridge, on the edge between tradition and Western culture. We look at the village of Ilu Jinle, then we see Lagos as a primary factor of sophistication. Then most of the scenes were acted in immediately, but Lagos was a primary factor that qualified Lakunle as a sophisticated man that wants to get married to a woman, and seeing him as a school teacher that believes that being like Lagos is better than the traditional culture. So we look at the style. The style of this drama is characterized by the blend of European dramatic form, Nigerian oral literature, and so on. This play is a comedy that draws heavily on European comedy manners, incorporating the satire to mock social norms and changes in traditional society. So the style is comedy of manners, satire, then romantic and satiric elements. The relationship among the characters combine romantic and satiric aspect, particularly the interaction between Tidi, Lakunle, and Baraka.